Hello owners and welcome to the May update for the Queensland Thoroughbred Owners Association. I'm joined by committee member Gary Cunningham, who's here today stepping into the shoes of not only Ben Mannion but Peter Tighe, because there's been some changes at the committee level for the Queensland Thoroughbred Owners Association.
Yes, thanks Adam. Yes, Peter has taken the decision to stand down as chairman after a couple of years of very hard work. He's done a great job together with Ben, but they've worked tirelessly to build the structure and the infrastructure we need to position us to go forward as an association, be effective. Particularly they've attracted sponsorship, which we desperately needed to pay some of the bills and get ourselves organised. And for those of you who know Peter, know that he has many interests, not just in horse racing, but he's a highly successful businessman, and it's time for him to refocus his energy in that area. So on behalf of the committee and on behalf of all of the thoroughbred owners in Queensland, we'd like to thank Peter for his time. He's not lost to us. He'll be an active member and an active participant in the racing industry, as will Ben, who, as we saw last time, has taken a great opportunity in the business world, and he will stay on the committee where his intellectual capital and his experience is not lost to us. And we thank Adam for stepping into Ben's role while we have time to reconvene as a committee and organise ourselves in terms of going forward. It's at a critical time for us because Racing Queensland now has a new CEO, Jason Scott. We welcome Jason. I've had the opportunity for a brief introductory meeting, and we're looking forward to an ongoing open and constructive dialogue with Racing Queensland, with all of the key personnel in Racing Queensland, and in particular getting to know Jason well and him getting to know us well. So we're looking forward to that, and welcome Jason.
Yeah, welcome aboard Jason, and echo your thoughts around Peter and Ben's contribution. Obviously founding fathers really of the QTOA, and great news that Ben will stay involved. And just for those that don't know about your background and your involvement, obviously you've been a committee member
since inception.
Since inception, so you know exactly the drive for the Queensland Thoroughbred Owners Association, and just talk us through your background as an owner as well.
Yeah, well, we have, my family has interests in racehorses certainly in Queensland. We have many racehorses in Queensland. We have horses with trainers in Brisbane and in central Queensland. We've got horses in other states as well, and we also are active in breeding. We have a farm in the Hunter Valley in New South Wales. So we have a multi-layered involvement in the industry and direct experience as owners every week in terms of interacting with the various racing authorities around the country. So pretty well placed, I think, to know what's going on and what works and what the interface between racing administration and racing ownership is and ought to be. And there's some work to be done, but our interests, I think, synergise more often than not, and any confusion or conflict over time can easily be removed by just having open dialogue, and that's our plan.
That's great news, and great to hear that obviously the QTOA is endeavouring to have an in-depth discussion with Jason. Obviously Jason's already, since starting in a few weeks into the role, has already outlined a few different ideas he has, and great to see someone new with some new thinking, and hopefully it'll be a great working relationship.
Yeah, and it's a good opportunity for us. We're well established now, and I think we've got a very clear vision of what we think needs to be achieved, and look forward to a productive and cooperative relationship.
Well, it's an exciting time on the local scene. Obviously the Magic Millions National Sale is in full swing, and also the Queensland Winter Carnival as well. Obviously you're involved as an owner, a breeder, you know, on all facets. So the National Sale has been a great vibe around the National Sale so far.
Yeah, it's currently going on. Just had a couple of really strong results. Certainly at the top end of the market, it's very exciting for the people selling and for the people buying. Yeah, I think the industry overall very healthy and emblematic of the strength of these sales and the interest in the sales. And the Racing Carnival has got off to a great start. We were up in Rockhampton recently, the Archer, which was a brilliant initiative by the club up there and well supported, great weekend. one of our committee members had the joy of being part owner of Alpine Edge, the winner, so well done, Di. Yeah, overall, a very exciting time.
Yeah, no, it was a great victory for Alpine Edge, and also in this month's newsletter we've got a feature on one of the ownership group who's got a great story to tell on Alpine Edge, and I guess continues the theme that we've been mentioning. Love to hear more stories from whether that be the grassroots or people at Gary's level of ownership, but just hear more from the owners themselves and tell their stories. So that was a great result, and obviously another highlight of the carnival so far, Giga Kick, was a huge crowd pleaser and crowd drawer, and I guess it goes to show what some of the big names that they actually do for an excitement level and attracting racegoers.
Yeah, well, it's great credit to Racing Queensland to have attracted such, first of all, to support the carnival as well as they do, and attract great horses, and Giga Kick can certainly lay claim to be a great horse, humble background and great results, so that gives us all hope that one day we'll have a Giga Kick.
That's the dream, isn't it?
That's the dream.
And the dream continues. The carnivals obviously goes right through to July 1, so obviously we've got Oaks Day coming up through June, Stradbroke Day, Ipswich Cup, and that's obviously an important day for the Ipswich Club as well when attention shifts from the BRC Carnival.
Sure, very important days. Always a great day. Always a great series of races up there, keenly contested, and yeah, they do a great job at Ipswich for sure. And
then obviously culminating with Tats Tiara Day and then Caloundra Cup Day into July 1. So lots coming up this month in the world for the industry and owners. So that about wraps us up. Yeah, well, we're here at beautiful Gold Coast. Adam's just told me that the turf's been laid, so exciting times ahead for the Gold Coast as well. So yeah, good times. All right, well, Gary, we'll leave you to it. You can get into the hot seat, and we'll be in touch with more news next month.